Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's me coming back at you again with another vid. Well, the IBF look like they're making the initial step of stripping Gennady Golovkin, and here's why. The IBF has issued an order today. They sent an email out to both Golovkin and Sergiy Deverychenko's teams that the fight must take place at least 90 days from today. It has to take place. Now, according to the letter that was sent to from the IBF that was sent to Golovkin's team, they did warn him that if you take that fight with Ivanes Martirosyan, you risk it being stripped of your title. Now, some would argue that he was going to be immediately stripped, but that didn't happen. So the IBF is going to give him I say not say a chance. They're going to try to see if they can gain his commitment to go through with the title defense because, before I get to that, according to the letter, I'm going to paraphrase what was said in the letter that was sent to Golovkin's team. In the letter, Golovkin must agree to fight Sergiy Deverychenko before he fights Martirosyan. So he has until next Friday to agree to make the title defense. If he doesn't, he will be stripped. Now, if he does agree to fight Deverychenko after beating Martirosyan, then he must fight him within 90 days from the day that the fight has been ordered, which is today. Okay, as I initially stated. So with that said, I just don't see how he's going to make that title defense. It looks like he's going to vacate it rather than be stripped. Or he's going to get stripped either way. Or, it doesn't matter. He's going to get vacated. He's going to be stripped. He's more likely, he is going to go after Canelo for that big payday. That's in September. But there is a rumor mill that maybe when Canelo does return to September 15th, he may not fight Golovkin that day. I heard that rumor, but I don't know. That's yet to be seen. But, again, from my assumption, given this is given by this order, this is the initial step by the IBF to go ahead and strip Gennady Golovkin of his title. Now, it's sad, too, because his whole goal was to unify the division and become the undisputed champion. And him being stripped, all you can say is that he's like any other prize fighter. They're going to just, they're in the sport for the biggest prize and leave it maintaining whatever health faculties that they have. So, can't blame him because this is a prize fighting. He's getting up in age. He's taking a lot of damage in his career so far, and he's more likely slowed down. So, it ain't worth risking your health against a dangerous mandatory like Deverychenko. And let's be fair, Canelo's still a dangerous fighter himself as well, but he is a cash cow. He's a significant cash cow. So, can't really fault him for his decision, but, again, it's unfortunate that he may not be able to, this is only speculating at this moment, but from the looks of it, it looks like he's going to give up that title, or he's going to be stripped, the IBF that is. So let me know what your thoughts about this. Do you think the IBF is doing the right thing to go ahead and proceed with this mandated fight? And do you disagree? Now, keep in mind, the reason why the IBF is doing this is because Golovkin has not made a mandatory title defense in the last 3 years. Okay? The last time he made that mandatory defense was back in 2015 against Dominic Wade, who, by the way, we haven't seen ever since. And the IBF has already granted 2 exemptions for Golovkin to fight Canelo Alvarez, all right? And mind you that those 2 exemptions didn't even include a unification bout. So they're going to enforce their rules. And they need that mandatory to be due because they need their sanctioning fees. So, let me know what your thoughts about this. I'm out.